Hi, I'm Morgan, a software engineer from Tampa, Florida, and this is my final project for CS50 named AIgorithm. First, let's take a look at the backend. My main file is pretty simple, just 9 lines of code, and here we import the purchase and generate modules that I created, as well as we instantiate them and run two functions, one named place by order and the other named recommend. Now let's look at the purchase code. This is where the majority of my time on this project went, as well as the majority of the trouble that I had with it. The first thing we do is import some system utilities along with the required packages for working with the Alpaca Trading API. Next, I load my environment variables and set up a logger so that I can keep track of any errors that may arise. Next, we create a class named account and initialize the API keys as well as the logger. After this, we define the only function placeByOrder, which takes a stock ticker as an input. PlaceByOrder first imports the database module that I created that we'll go over later, as well as we close any positions if there are any open. And then we try to update the database with the sell price and the net gain or loss that the API returns when we sell stock. After this, we buy whatever ticker that was input and we update the database to include our newly purchased stock. Speaking of the database, let's take a closer look at it. I decided to go with a NoSQL database for this project, and the one that I chose was MongoDB due to the ease of its use. The database module has two functions, insertDB and updateDB, and insertDB takes a stock ticker and a buy price, and then it updates the database to include the stock ticker, the date of purchase, as well as the buy price. UpdateDB only takes the sell price as an argument, and then it grabs the most recent date of purchase and calculates the net gain or loss based on the sell price minus the buy price. Lastly, for the backend, there is the generate module. The generate module creates a class named GPT and has one function named recommend. This uses OpenAI's completion API and makes DaVinci 3 complete the prompt, write just the stock ticker you recommend. Now for the front end. I used Flask for the front end, and within the app.py file is three helper functions. The first is getBalance, and it queries Alpaca to get the most recent account equity. GetBought is the second helper, and it gets the most recent purchase stock. GetSold is the third helper function, and it gets the most recently sold stock. All three of these are then rendered into an HTML template with the 8 most recently traded stocks. And here is what the final product looks like. I deployed it to the web using AWS as a host, and the live site can be viewed via the link in the description.